Welcome to NBA Basketball. I'm Damon Bruce, and we've got you covered here on 2K Sports. Sunday in the NBA. It's the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Boston Celtics. And now we send you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew. I'll see you at the half.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First for Atlanta, they've got Bellamy. A big game for this young man making his NBA debut. Then there's Hudson, and it's Bridges in at the 4 slot. And for the Celtics, Siegfried is out there with Havlicek. We've got Sanders. What a tremendous talent, getting ready for his first NBA appearance. Then it's Nelson, and it's Howell in at the 4 spot.
Not many teams, guys, in the East did very well against the West last season. And that in mind, you could call Boston's 14-16 record against the conference better than most.
And for the Celtics against the West, even in the shortened season, they were having a lot of trouble with some of the bigger lineups, Steve. More of the up-tempo teams out west.
Well, the Celtics were old and a little bit small, too. Kevin Garnett played center last year, so they played a lot of small lineups. And when you're small and you're old, sometimes, that's going to cost you, particularly on the road.
Now, here is Nelson. Pass to Howell. Great D that time from Bridges.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
There's the pass to Caldwell. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Kevin, he comes away with a lot of steals by being patient and picking his spots and anticipating, when the shooter is going to go up. And then he just strips it away from him and heads the other way.
And I've also got to say, Steve, that I really like how he's able to adapt defensively to really whatever the situation is. There are a number of ways he can come at you at that end of the floor.
The first one falls.
Last season the Hawks were a solid team on the road. Nothing spectacular. Really what you'd expect from a 3 seed in the East. Ended the year with a 19-22 road record. Not bad.
Both free throws good from Caldwell. Well, Clark, you said it about the Hawks last year, 19 and 22 on the road. You really need to hover around 500 on the road. Don't you think, Steve, to position yourself for the playoffs?
No question. As long as you can control your home court and get a good record there, then 500 on the road is just fine. But this is a Hawks team that's looking to take the next step, Kevin, to really become elite. They've been kind of stuck in the middle for a while now.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
No question, Clark. I think they'd like to establish a presence down low early in the game to get their offense going.
Here's Hazard. Bellamy passes to Caldwell. Here's Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hazard. From the arc. Havlicek with the rebound. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Defended by Hazard. Puts it up from 12. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Rejected by Nelson. 3-on-3. Havlicek, the pass to Siegfried. Back to Havlicek. Celtics passing it around. Nelson kicks to Howell. The 9-foot shot, and the jumper is good.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off, and then he took advantage.
And the Hawks with possession, trailing by 2. Passes it to Bridges. Here's Hudson, defended by Howell. Here's Hazard. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Howell.
Still looking for that first bucket here to start the game.
Sanders with a screen on Bellamy. Pass to Siegfried. Connects on the 9-footer. Siegfried's got his first basket.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I caught up with the head coach for the Hawks. Making sure they control the boards at their own end is the first thing he mentioned to me. He said nothing frustrates me more than giving up second chance points. And today, I don't want to be frustrated. We'll see, gentlemen.
Great, Doris. Thank you.
It's not necessarily an overlooked part of the game, but rebounding can affect everything else you do.
And he knocks down the first one.
The Hawks last season weren't really a bad offensive team, but they did have one of the more memorable offensive nights, and not for anything positive. In a January game against a tough Bulls team, the Hawks only scored 58 points over the course of the entire game.
And both free throws good for Hazard. As you said, the Hawks had one of the worst offensive nights, Clark, in the NBA, but overall, we're a solid offensive team, right around the middle of the league. Steve just goes to show what can happen when a team goes cold.
Yeah, when you don't have that one guy who you can always lean on to score, I mean, there are going to be some nights where everything just misses, and I think that was the case that game against Chicago. It was kind of bizarre, but hey, over the course of 82 games, it's going to happen.
Pass to Hudson. Here's Hazard, guarded by Nelson. Here's Hazard. He passes to Caldwell. Shot clock at 6. Hazard. Tries it from 19. That's good. And that'll tie this game up.
Now they finally connect with their fourth shot of the game.
Now, here is Havlicek. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. They set the pick. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Boston shooting their first foul shot of the game. The Hawks making a switch here. That's good from Havlicek.
Well, you know, last season, I think officially brought the immediate championship aspirations of the Celtics to a close. The 7th seed in the East, dispatched in the first round by the Knicks. The rebuild was on in full cycle.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And back to the Celtics, making the playoffs, sure, but, you know, not like Steve back in 08 or 2010.
Well, this has been a phenomenal era with KG and Pierce that is now a thing of the past, but look, they've hoisted a championship banner very close to another, but it's just time to move on, and that's just the way it is in the NBA. These things go in waves, and the Celtics now in rebuilding mode.
The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Hazard. Bridges passes to Hudson. Here's Hazard. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Outside, White. Doubled by Bridges. Number 11. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
The pass to Bridges. Backing down. Fades back. And again, it's Atlanta. Now, here is Havlicek. Outside, White. Back to Havlicek. Can't get it to go. And Atlanta will come the other way. Passes it to Hudson. Soft touch off the glass. Hudson's got his second basket of the game. Hazard against White. Number 29, he's guarded by Davis. And Davis pulls it down. The Hawks leading by 3. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance. I like what we're seeing.
Here's Bridges. Hazard kicks to Davis. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Here is Havlicek. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Shot to stop the run. Good.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. The free throw off from Havlicek.
You knew that at some point the window for the group of Celtics that had won a title was going to close. I mean, it was inevitable. But last year it seemed like they were going to go for one last hurrah as they added some depth and looked to reload for another run.
Here's Bryant. Blocked. Number 21. Rejected by Barnes. Havlicek outside. That one goes. Havlicek's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers. You know, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch of tight ball games.
And the other most noticeable thing about him to me is his passing. I mean, he makes things so easy for his teammates. All they have to do is get to the right spot on the floor, and he'll get it to him.
So it's the Hawks now. After the made shot from John Havlicek. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he hits the jumper for 2. And the Hawks lead by 3. And getting back to the Celtics and Rondo's injury, a lot of people expected them to start the rebuilding process. Ended up standing pat at the deadline, Steve. Even though there was, it seemed a lot of interest.
You know, you want to give that group, KG and Pierce and Rondo, you want to give them another run. And they had their last hurrah. They didn't get it finished. And now you start the rebuilding project. So a lot of trades, a lot of movement over the summer. But I like the fact that they gave that club one more run.
Number 21 nails the wide open jump shot.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Hawks on top, up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Number 44. He's guarded by Johnson. 6 to shoot. Number 21. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trail by 3. Kicks it to Bryant. Kept alive. Hangs. And the layup is good. Bryant's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Celtics.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Deflected. Number 12. Covered by Havlicek. Number 12. The rebound by the Celtics. Feeds to Johnson. He dishes it to Bryant. John Havlicek on the wing. He sinks the 11-footer. Havlicek's got 11 points. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Number 12, covered by Havlicek. 3 on the clock. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. The Celtics with the lead. Puts the lead pass in front of them. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Barnes.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting to stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Bridges, defended by Howell. Bridges passes to Hudson. 4 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Boston leading by 3. And White kicks to Havlicek. Pass to Siegfried. Outside, White. He passes to Howell. Lock at 6. Great D that time from Bridges.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Number 10, covered by Havlicek. Pass to Hazard. Shot to stop the drought. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Hawks making a change here. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Havlicek outside.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now the pass to Howell. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
The Celtics making a switch here. Nelson's checked in. Austin with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Shots good from Hazard. 9 points in the game so far. Boston trailing. Here's Siegfried. White left side. Passes to Siegfried. Back to White. High post try. Off the left rim and out.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do it. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with a defender draped all over him, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender. You know, you look at the Hawks last season, and despite the emergence of Jeff Teague as a point guard, didn't have a dominating assist guy at that position, and it was basically more of an equal opportunity offense as far as the assists go.
Now here's White. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Siegfried. Dishes it to Sanders. Some solid defense from Bridges. And Clark, as you said, the Hawks a very good passing team. Steve actually finished third in the NBA in assists per game last year as a team.
Well, it helps when you have great passers at every position, and I thought that was the case for Atlanta last year. The ball moved, players tried to create easier shots for each other, and that's why they were a pretty effective team.
Here's White. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Guys, the Celtics went from being a powerhouse in the East and middle of the pack last season, but they still protected their home court as well as anybody. Easy to find inspiration here with the parquet floor under your shoes and the banners hanging over top.
Havlicek, he's checked in for White. And so it's Boston with it. 4-point game. Here's Siegfried. Nelson off the pick from Howell. Nelson, the pass to Howell. Clock at 4. Here's Siegfried. Back to Nelson. 6 to shoot. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. You do have to love the parquet floor here, as you said, Clark. The pride certainly a factor last season, as the Celtics were able to finish, Steve, with a 27-13 record here at their home.
And even though the Celtics would end up just as the 7th seed in the East, you knew they would control their home floor just because of their veteran experience, their talent, their coaching. So they were really able to ride that home court into the playoffs.
Here's Hazard. 9 points in the game so far. The dive for the ball. Stolen by Havlicek. Havlicek left side.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
A nice shot by Hudson. 1:35 left in the first half. And there's the pass to Siegfried. Back to Havlicek. Shoots from the high post. Gets the bucket. Havlicek's got 13.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
1:03 left in the first half of the game. Here's Bridges. And Boston with the rebound. Howell's got his third rebound tonight. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Doubled by Hudson. Out to Nelson. Havlicek outside. 6 on the shot clock. Nelson dishes to Havlicek. High post shot. That's good. Havlicek's got 6 here in this quarter. But Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Here's Hazard after the made shot from John Havlicek. And Boston with the rebound. Havlicek's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stripped away. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Celtics lead by 1. The Sprint halftime show with Damon Bruce is coming up next. Then it'll be on to the third quarter. We'll see you then.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And welcome to halftime. We got a close game right now out in Boston. A tightly contested game for the Celtics up against the Atlanta Hawks. They've done a great job closing out their defensive possessions, grabbing boards, great rebounding. John Havlicek has got it absolutely locked in against the Hawks. He's got 15 points and also collected 4 rebounds. And for the Hawks, also a strong start. They've capitalized on their trips to the charity stripe, and that's been crucial. A valuable contribution so far by Lou Hudson. How's that for a shooting percentage? 100. Yes, 100% from the court. Not too bad. And that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now it's time to send you back out for the start of the third quarter.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we return, a view of the beautiful skyline of downtown Boston.
How about the game? Havlicek's been happy. 15 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
The Hawks trail it. Here's Hazard. He passes to Bridges. Here's Hudson, defended by Howell. Hudson the pass to Hazard. Shot clock at 6. And it's slammed in by Bridges. Mark and Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
Here is Havlicek. After the made shot from Bridges. Nelson with a screen on Hazard. Down low. And Nelson gets it to go. Nelson's got 5 points so far.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Here's Hazard. 9 points in the game so far. Caldwell passes to Hazard. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hudson. Back to Bellamy. Caldwell, defended by Howell, puts up the baby hook. Nice D from Howell. The Celtics with the lead. Havlicek outside. Pass to Siegfried. There's the screen. Havlicek, defended by Caldwell. Pass to Howell. Wide open. Rebounded by Hudson.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Caldwell, guarded by Nelson. Hudson the pass to Bridges. The floater rejected by Howell. Havlicek outside. Took him no time at all on that one. Havlicek's got 17 now.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Here is Bryant after the made shot from John Havlicek. And Bryant kicks to Havlicek. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. And this is his third trip to the line tonight. That's good from Havlicek. The Hawks making a switch here. All free throws good from Havlicek. The Hawks trail by 5. Number 21, defended by Bryant. Number 29, trying to get back on track. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. And pushing it up, here's Boston. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
There's the dish to Davis. Number 12, covered by Havlicek. Clock at 6. Number 21. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And it's Havlicek missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
In low to Davis. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
Well, they've also really been down in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
No good on that one. Atlanta making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Boston leading by 6. Outside Bryant. He kicks to Johnson. Backs down. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Caldwell. Atlanta shooting 43% from the field. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Havlicek, he's checked in for Boston. Siegfried comes in for Mike Dunleavy. Hazard against Havlicek. Here's Hazard. He's got 9. And the rejection by Barnes.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Bridges, he's checked in for Atlanta. Boston shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. The Hawks trail by 9. The pass to Caldwell. He passes to Hudson. 6 on the shot clock. And that's off the glass and in. Hudson's got 10 points.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Havlicek outside. Now the feed to Nelson. Puts it up from 12. Here's Johnson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, he won that battle, and in general, they're winning most of the battles tonight.
Well, those are some very easy points if you can get them.
Well, and like Clark said, they have been getting them, not necessarily all on putback dunks, but a lot of second chance opportunities.
And Atlanta has possession following the bucket by the Celtics. Nelson against Hudson. Caldwell passes to Hazard. Looking to get it going. That's good on the jump shot. He's got 11. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Nelson. Passes it to Siegfried. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. The Hawks making a switch here. .139 left in the third quarter. Hands it from downtown. Siegfried's got 10 points.
Look out, guys. I mean, I think there's a lot more where that came from. When he gets it going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Here's Hazard. He's got 11. Caldwell covered by Havlicek. Pass to Hazard. 6 to shoot. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Siegfried. The pass to Howell. Here's Siegfried. Defended by Bridges. Fader on the way. And it's Havlicek missing. The Hawks trail by 8. Passes to Hudson. Kicks to Bellamy. The shot is off. Some solid D from Howell. The Celtics have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Nelson with it. Now guarded by Hudson. Here's Siegfried. The kick out to Havlicek. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. From midcourt. Can't get it to go. And we've reached the end of the third. Boston on top, leading by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Celtics leading by 8. Outside, White. Boston making a switch here. Pass to Howell. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
That's good from Howell.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Hudson. Puts it up from 12. Number 21. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And the first one at the line is good. The Hawks making a switch here. Bridges checks in. He hits both from the stripe. White with it. Number 29. The tip in on the offensive rebound. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you've got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
Here's Hudson. 5 to shoot. The putback, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
So it's the Celtics now. Outside, White. The high post shot. Walt Bellamy with the rebound. Bellamy's got his 5th rebound in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Pass to Hudson. Lets it fly from 18. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Celtics leading by 7. Outside, White. They set the screen. Rebounded by Hudson. The Hawks trail by 7. Bridges a screen on Havlicek. And the pass to Hudson. Baseline jumper. And it's good. Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, they were getting tired out there. A quick timeout gives them an opportunity to catch their breath.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics had some instruction for his guys during that break. His message: don't even look at the score right now. We've got to make one play at a time and execute. That's how we'll take this thing home. Kevin, he's trying to keep them focused.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. And Howell kicks to Nelson. Havlicek. He passes it to Howell. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. High quality look, and he sinks it. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Bridges. Passes it to Hazard. Here's Bridges. Pass to Hudson. Here's Hazard. Guarded by Nelson. The shot. The shot's good from Hazard. Here's White. Feeds it to Havlicek. And there's the pass to Howell. White a screen, and Howell kicks to White. Clock at 6. Up top, Havlicek. Defended by Hazard.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Up top, Bellamy. Pass to Hudson. Here's Hazard. Shot misses. Nice defense from White. Boston leading by 5. Here's Havlicek. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. The Hawks making a switch here. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Hazard. He passes to Bridges. Hudson, guarded by Nelson. That's good.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
Yeah, that's 6 of their last 10 points coming in that in-between range.
Here's Siegfried. Havlicek, defended by Caldwell. Back to Havlicek. Passes it to Siegfried. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Havlicek. Let's go. Yep, right through the net. Havlicek's got 21 in the game. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Hazard. Pass to Hudson. Rebound, Boston. Havlicek's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nelson left side. The pass to Siegfried. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. And so it's Atlanta with it. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Hazard, defended by Howell. Hazard passes to Caldwell. Just 5 on the clock. Hudson. Fade away. Siegfried grabs the miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Fast break for Hawks. Hazard gets it to go. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Boston leading by 5. Siegfried the pass to Havlicek. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. .12 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Bridges. Here's Hudson, defended by Howell. Hawks passing it around. Hazard passes to Caldwell. Here's Siegfried, defended by Caldwell. Double by Caldwell. Pass to Howell. He dishes it to Nelson. 6 to shoot. Releases. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Celtics lead by 7. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Hazard. Doubled by Howell. Pass to Hazard. From downtown, will put that, it falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Gav, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin?
The Celtics shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well done at the free throw line. I'll tell you what, that will make things a lot easier on them if they can continue to convert.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 15 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they can game plan all they want, but there's not enough time left for them to come back and win this game.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what they think they're going to pull off here.
.15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. The Hawks making a switch here. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're ahead by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Convert on the second. That misses. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, John Havlicek.